Hey, so this is the second part of the building VPN for Iran experiment that we are taking up. So, how do we get started? In the previous video, we discussed on the existence of the problem, the strong need of the VPN or the proxy censorship bypass and the solution in the country Iran, and why it is happening, the government, the കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ. But how do we get started? And I have no background in the network engineering. I studied computer science, but I'm not an expert in it. പക്ഷെ ആ കാര്യത്തിൽ ഒരു ഐഡിയയും ഇല്ല. And actually, this entire idea of building VPN for Iran came to my mind months ago. And I have already given hours and hours of work on it. And most of them is wasted because I did not had a proper guidance on how to do this. Why? Because I am number one, not from Iran. I'm not a network engineer. I really have no idea on how these proxy protocols, VLS, VMS, all of these work. If a government find out that I'm IP ban ചെയ്യാണെങ്കിൽ what do we do? I have no idea. So coming ahead, കുറച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് I realized that the mistakes that I have done, a little small mistakes. And the fix is that it is discussed in the book called Lean Startup. And Lean Startup, ചെറുതായിട്ട് തുടങ്ങുക. And I haven't read the book, but from my understanding, the summary of that book is like we start small, we introduce that to the market, we take the data from the customer, maybe analytics tool, and then we use that data as a feedback, and then that loop continues. ഇപ്പോൾ ചെറുതായിട്ട് തുടങ്ങാം, market enter ചെയ്യാം, feedback കിട്ടും, and we work upon that, and then continue building the product and improving the product. Okay, getting to the point. So the execution plan of this, and by the way, I named it as Lexa VPN. Execution of the plan would be understanding the JTBT, job to be done. So I have prepared this small, low effort doc, which defines JTPD, problem and solution hypothesis. ഇതാണ് നമ്മുടെ problem hypothesis, ഇതാണ് solution hypothesis. And solution hypothesis, there is one important highlight is that what from the research I have done, what I understand is that Iranian people need a VPN solution that is reliable, fast, and secure. The internet speed itself in Iran is very less. So അതിന് മുകളിൽ VPN കൂടി ഇടുമ്പോൾ ആ സ്പീഡ് കുറച്ചും കൂടെ കമ്മിയാവും. So what they need is a fast, reliable. Why reliable? Because I think we discussed in the past video, once they start using a VPN, കുറച്ച് കാലം കഴിയുമ്പോൾ ഗവൺമെൻറ് അത് വീണ്ടും ബ്ലോക്ക് ചെയ്യും. So they paid for the VPN, but in the midway it got blocked. They are unable to use it completely. So reliability is a really important factor that they will be considering, and secure, just to make sure that the VPN itself is not provided by government to spy on its people. അങ്ങനത്തെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ. And easy to use is also a thing. Yeah, continuing. And identify the customer segment. Customer segment, 80% of the Iran already uses VPN. So generally എല്ലാവരും നമ്മുടെ കസ്റ്റമർ ആണെന്ന് പറയാം. Mostly young adults, students, professional students, because they need to access the world information, research paper, professionals, journalists, activists, അവർക്കൊക്കെ ആവശ്യമുണ്ട്. And then step number 4 is where we are currently. We have a little bit of understanding on all of these above 3 steps. അപ്പോൾ 4 നിന്നാണ് ശരിക്കും തുടങ്ങുന്നത്. So validating with the MVP, minimum viable product of the Lexa VPN. The key thing is that we should put as little effort and cost as possible and get this thing into the market and get find 5 to 10 real users. That can be a little challenging because we live in India and we are trying to get customers from Iran. Have no idea how that works. Yeah. And validate our MVP first. So this is where we are currently. Cool. So ഇത്രയും clear ആണ് എനിക്കും നിങ്ങൾക്കും. So how do we proceed from the step 4 onwards? what is a VPN word? How do we install it? How do we build it? How do we code it? Right? So there is a thing. Here is another one of my biggest learning. Uh, it is basically not reinventing the wheel. And I would state that the easiest way to get started is to blindly copy our competitors. Blindly copy our competitors. Whatever they do, we just copy them. അവർ ബട്ടൺ ഇവിടെയാണ് വെച്ച് വെച്ചാൽ ഓക്കെ നമ്മൾ ബട്ടൺ അതേപോലെ ഈച്ച കോപ്പി പോലെ കോപ്പി ചെയ്യാം. We can even copy their color, their screen, similar to how GeoChat copied WhatsApp. GeoChat പറഞ്ഞ സാധനം എക്സിസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. Now nobody is using it, but they created a chat app like a clone of the real WhatsApp. That is how we should get started. And that the fundamentals of that is not reinventing the wheel. Do not question why they did take a decision and just blindly copy that. Okay, why did I say that? അതെങ്ങനെ ശരിയാവുക? The innovation on the mandate. Because the easiest way to get started is to blindly copy. Easiest way to get started after getting started, ഓടി തുടങ്ങുമ്പോൾ, after getting started and having customers, then we can introduce innovation, then we can introduce differentiators, etc. This doesn't apply for everything. Some ചില ഐഡിയാസ് ഫണ്ടമെന്റലി അഴിച്ചു പണിയേണ്ട കാര്യമാണ്, അതുകൊണ്ട് എല്ലാവരുടെയും വർക്കാവില്ല. ബട്ട് ഹിയർ വി ക്യാൻ യൂസ് ദാറ്റ് തിങ്. സോ ഹൗ ക്യാൻ വി കോപ്പി കോമ്പറ്റീറ്റേഴ്സ്? For example, the big players would be like ExpressVPN, NordVPN, Surfshark, about that. There are open source solutions for this, and one of that is 3x UI. അത് X-ray core ഉണ്ടാക്കിയതാണ്. It's a method of bypassing. It's a proxy network method. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു സാധനം. Second thing is Hidify, Amenzia, and there are actually solution. People will work on this thing because the problem has been existing from years. So already ആരെങ്കിലും അത് കണ്ടുപിടിച്ച് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടാവും, സൊല്യൂഷൻ കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. So we first copy them, then we start to improve. So that is a plan, and this is what I would like to use. From my research, this one seems to be better and better than others, easy for us to implement, and those kind of features, easy to monetize എന്നുള്ള കാര്യം എനിക്ക് തോന്നി. Okay, that's why we are using Hidify. And how do we get 5 to 10 real users? How do we get to them? Our marketing channel എന്താണ്? ആ കാര്യത്തിന് മുകളിൽ റിസർച്ച് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ കിട്ടുന്നത് is that even though Telegram is banned in Iran, most of them use Telegram chat. അതെന്തുകൊണ്ടാണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ it is the DNA in the Telegram. Telegram is founded by some kind of Russian founder. I don't remember his name. ഇത് anonymity guarantee ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു പ്ലാറ്റ്ഫോമാണ്. And that actually fueled the growth of Telegram in Iran. So in order for people to use Telegram, they need to have access to VPN. So Telegram യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന എല്ലാവരും നമ്മുടെ പ്രോസ്പെക്റ്റ് ആണ്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമ്മുടെ ലീഡ് ആണെന്ന് പറയാം. ആൻഡ് ട്രഡീഷണൽ മാർക്കറ്റിംഗ് ലൈക്ക് മെറ്റ ആഡ്സ്, ഗൂഗിൾ ആഡ്സ്, അതുപോലത്തെ ഒരു കാര്യവും ഇറാനിൽ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യില്ല. ദേ ആർ ഹെവിലി റെസ്ട്രിക്റ്റഡ്. സോ വൺ ഓഫ് ദ മാർക്കറ്റിംഗ് ചാനൽ ഈസ് ആക്ച്വലി marketing, talking about our product through Telegram group, a little bit of Reddit, and primarily word of mouth. Here is the exact document regarding the research of the best marketing channel. These are the ones: Telegram word of mouth, specialized content or review platform, and local reseller and partnership. So the plan as of now is to reach out via Telegram to random people, provide them free VPN. I'm not sure how well that's gonna work. Provide them free VPN in exchange of their feedback. നമ്മുടെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസിന് ആൻസർ ചെയ്യുക, നമ്മുടെ പ്രൊഡക്റ്റിനെ പറ്റി ഫീഡ്ബാക്ക് തരിക, and maybe slightly get some direction on how we should proceed. yeah, that is a plan as of now, and that is where we have reached. And we have already Hidify instant install our on our server. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll keep you posted.